Hopefully you can hear me. Welcome back for another plan with me from my car, which is currently my private office. I live with 3 other people, and we are all working from home right now, so I'm in my car recording this because I, first of all, don't want to disturb them, and also I don't want them to hear me talking to myself, and I had to move my car for street sweeping today. Anyway, so you're going to see this video like a day late, sorry. Things are going to be wacky for a while, even though I'm staying at home. And I'm trying to stick to a regular schedule, but, there go all the motorcycle cops. Anyway, yeah, plan with me time. So this was last week. I was like, what week is it? I don't know. March 16th through the 22nd, and I used this lovely kit from Cinderella Paper. It's called Book Nerd. I believe it's still on her website. And originally I used it because we were going to have our annual graduate student conference on campus on Friday and Saturday of this week. That, however, is canceled because it was definitely going to be more than 10 people. We canceled it back when the order in California was don't gather with more than 50 people. And I think we were going to have about 50 people maybe. But we just decided to call it because our campus was basically saying stop everything. But this kit ended up being good for this week too, on account of, it's very like stay at homey. I saved like the bookstore boxes, and my computer's freezing, so this is going to be an interesting voiceover. Yeah. I saved like the outdoorsy stuff, outdoorsy as in like going outside and shopping at places, for some other time. We'll use those eventually. But for this week I used the very like stay at home, reading, puppies. I wish I had a puppy or a kitty right now, but I don't. Oh well. Yeah, oh my god, my computer is going to be a problem with this. I think it's because I'm not plugged into a power source right now. So it's having trouble keeping up. I'm gonna get my planner out. I have my planner here in my car office. I feel like my brother right now because he does a lot of, like he has an office, but he moves around a lot between schools and things. He works for the Boy Scouts. So like he does a lot of visits. I don't know what his life's like right now. I should catch up with him. But, so basically his car is full of the most random stuff. Not only office-y stuff, but like scout stuff. But that's enough about him. I think I'll just go ahead and read through what I did this week because my computer is lagging like no other, and that is not fun. So Monday, and I'm sorry if this doesn't keep real time. This is just life right now. We're doing the best that we possibly can with what we have and with the circumstances that we're placed in. And that means things are not going to be like they usually are, but that's how it's going to be for right now. So Monday, first thing, I went to Ralph's, which made me really sad just because a lot of people looked really scared. I imagine a lot of people who are the most at risk probably do their grocery shopping on Monday mornings, so maybe that wasn't the best time for me to go, but we needed to get stuff because we were anticipating what ended up happening later this week, which was that the governor said, definitely stay home if you can. I'm in California, by the way. It's the most random list of states that has actually issued stay-at-home orders. It's really weird. But I'm glad we're committing to that. Anyway, so I went to Ralph's on Monday. I'm just going to pause my computer because, it's not playing along nicely. And then later I'll put in, a little TV little thing because I watched the White House press conference. That's the last one I've watched. I've been catching clips here and there. As a former reporter, I relate so much to what those press conferences are looking like. It's like an extreme example of what my life used to be like, and I realized I don't miss it. Then later in the day, I put in a $ little thing to email receipts to my graduate studies office because they're trying to help me out with getting reimbursed for my airfare because American Airlines, I'll shout them right out right now. They're not issuing refunds. They're just being like, you can have airfare credit. And it's like, that's good. At least there's that. But I also don't know when exactly I want to travel next. I mean, they're saying you can call and do that, reschedule whenever within the next year, but it's just kind of frustrating because it's like, there's no guarantee that I'm going to get a flight for the same price that I've already paid. Oh well. And then later in the day, I put in a label. I keep saying later in the day, sorry. With a blobby taking an exam because I had to email my midterm in for my linguistics class. And then we played Mario Kart that night, so I used this Oh Hello Stationery Co. Nintendo Switch sticker, which they have in a game night pack if you want to check that out. I also have a Oh Hello coupon for 10% off. It's just my name, Jessica Ann, the same way it's spelled on my YouTube channel, so check that out. I put in holiday stickers for St. Patrick's Day and Spring Beginning. Those are also from Oh Hello. I believe they still have those. Tuesday, I took a walk at the place where I would normally be right now on street sweeping day. So I put in a half box for that. I ended up putting in a Fox and Cactus guy for Nathan starting his work from home schedule because he started working from home this Tuesday. I worked on my thesis, so I put in a label for that. And then eventually I'll put in that this is the day that they announced commencement. My commencement is postponed. They haven't given us a timeline of like when that's going to be, but at least they haven't canceled it. It's originally going to be May 20th. And I painted my nails that night, so I used the like manicure sticker from the kit. Wednesday, I put in a house little thing because I had an Amazon delivery. It was like a book that I really needed because I had to turn it back into the library before this week, and I'm writing a paper about it, so I kind of need the book itself. The state campgrounds were announced closed this week, so I put in a sad Fox and Cactus and then an even sadder Fox and Cactus girl. I'm just saying, like, what's the point? And by what's the point, I know what the point of this isolation is, obviously, but it kind of, as things kept getting postponed or canceled or closed, I was just like, I've been very pessimistic. I'm like, is this just how life is going to be for the rest of my life? And no, it's not, but it's hard to see the point of even trying to do anything personally because it's like everything's just going to be canceled anyway, which is not the right way to look at it, but that's how I am right now. Well, not right now in this moment. It's usually worse at the end of the day. This was the day they also announced that my school announced that virtual instruction is going to be extended through the very end of the semester, which is May 22nd. Originally, they said we were going to do this until April 27th, but they just decided to extend it through the end of the semester. That's been a frustrating thing of them saying one day and then extending it later, and it's like, I get why they're doing that, but also, like, I don't get it at the same time. And then I did, like, a little mini home workout, so I put in a workout sticker, also from Oh Hello, at the end of Wednesday. Thursday, it was the first day of spring. One thing to look forward to, I guess. I did laundry, and I worked on my thesis, and that was the day that the executive order from the governor was put out to stay home and only go out if it's essential. Obviously, things like going to the grocery store are essential, and all of those things, and we've been going out and taking walks, but we've been very cautious. I can't remember if I talked about this, but my boyfriend, who I live with, has asthma and has continued to have asthma all throughout his adult life. So we do need to be careful. And just because you look young and healthy and normal doesn't mean those people aren't still dealing with stuff. I hope that's okay that I talked about that. It's not really a secret that he has asthma. But yes. And Friday, my voice is getting scratchy. See, here's the thing. I cough and have a scratchy voice like most mornings, so that's fun. Friday, I put in a half box with this teacherly looking girl. I love the word teacherly. I don't think it's a word, but I like it, so I'm going to say it. to upload the next week's module for my English 101 class that I teach. I set up my online grade book. That was so confusing. We are moving over to Canvas next year, if you're familiar with Canvas. Right now we have like a Moodle online learning system. It's fine, but it's also, some things are not intuitive at all, and you're just like, why can't I move this module just by clicking and dragging it? No, you have to like click and then click again. It's stupid. But we're not going to be using it next year. Although I don't know if I'll be teaching at this university next year, because they would have to rehire me for a different job. Fingers crossed. I don't know. Life's going to be weird this year. Nathan also, he was originally going to go to the office to work this day, but then they decided after the executive order came out Thursday night that everyone was just going to be working from home unless they absolutely needed to go get anything from the office. So he has not been back to his office since Wednesday the 18th. And he works for a government agency, so that's been interesting. I resumed the 100 baby challenge in The Sims this night, or this afternoon, because I was like, I did my work for the day. We're gonna switch over to something fun. So that dag sticker is from the sticker party. And originally at the end of Friday, I had a label in with a little graduation cap. That was a custom order from Oh Hello. To write 2 months till graduation. Obviously that's not the case anymore because I don't know when my graduation is going to be, but I just kept it in there anyway. The top of Saturday I put in a little thing with an alarm clock to mark 1 week of social distancing. Really the only times I've been out were Ralph's on Monday and to take walks. I don't think I finished my thought about taking walks earlier. Basically anytime we see more than like 1 or 2 people, we just turn around and go home because we're not going to risk it. Both for Nathan and also because, we don't know yet if we're carriers or not. So I don't really want to expose all of the people walking in the park to myself because I don't know if I'm safe. But yeah, we took a walk on Saturday, so I put in a half box for that. And then I put in a square box at the end of Saturday to just allow myself to be lazy. The only good thing about this whole thing is that now that I'm working from home, I have more time. I can be more efficient, and I get my weekends back. I am declaring my weekends for myself from here on out until we get to probably like the last week of the semester when I'm working on final papers and studying for my final exam. And then I put in a TV little thing because we watched some Try Guys videos. Sunday, just a lot of little things. So we got to sleep in a little bit. I started rereading one of the books for my master's thesis. It's a short novella. It's like 160 pages. So although I haven't been able to reread it as quickly as I would like, but that's okay. I called my mother. It's kind of weird talking to people on the phone right now because it's like, there's not really anything going on to update you about, My MA portfolio passed, so I turned that in the week prior to this, and they quickly turned it around and said, thanks, you passed. This part of your master's degree is complete, so thank God. And I got an A on my linguistics midterm that I took on Monday. So that is it for this week. The format of these videos are going to be kind of weird for a little bit. I'm going to try to set it up at the beginning of the week, but I don't really have the capacity to film every single day every time I want to put a sticker down, so I'm going to put stickers down when I feel like it. And then I'll try to do this little end thing where I kind of fill you in on what I put down while I was away. It's kind of the format that I used to do my Plan With Me's with a few years ago, where I'd film the setup at the beginning of the week, and then in the next week's Plan With Me, I would show you how the previous week had turned out. So it's not too much different, I don't think. I'd like to congratulate myself on my habit tracker of my no spend. The only day I spent money was Monday this week, and that I spent plenty of money that day just stocking up on things. Not like hoarding, but like seriously buying 1 or 2 of everything we needed, because we don't generally have a stockpile because we don't have a lot of storage space, and we're only 2 people, and I personally really hate wasting food. something. I try really hard not to waste anything that I buy, because we aren't super low income, but we aren't at the level of like we can just spend money without thinking about it. So everything we buy I try to use, and also it's just better not to waste stuff. It's better for everyone, it's better for the planet, la-di-da. You didn't come here to be lectured, but I hope you all are doing well. This next week is going to be interesting. Yeah, we're just taking it one day at a time. So keep up with your planner if you want to, but if you don't want to keep up with your planner, that's fine too. For me, it's going to be very important for me to keep myself on a schedule, because that's the only way I'm going to get everything done. I have responsibilities to people and to myself to get things done on a timeline, so my planner is going to be extremely important during this time. But I have rambled on forever, so I will let you go, and I'll talk to you later. Goodbye.